Episode 2 of Hazbin Hotel Season 2 starts with Sir Pentious in heaven alongside Emily. The latter passionately pleads with the Heavenly Council to try and smooth things over with Hell, pointing out that the extermination has always been wrong and they should bear some of the responsibility for that. However, they're also shocked that Pentious has managed to successfully be redeemed and make it through the pearly gates. Sera is not happy with their current rules being challenged and questions Pentious about how he forced his way in. Lute wants to go down and fight the demon filth and take the fight to them. After Adam's death, she's hell-bent on revenge and will seemingly stop at nothing to slaughter them all. However, all of this is overshadowed by the Speaker of God appearing in all her ethereal beauty. She encourages Pentious to tell his story. Now, back in London 1888, Pentious was a hermit and an inventor. He used to watch people's lives and witnessed a lot. One day he saw a beautiful woman wander past his workshop where she was brutally murdered. He didn't do anything to stop it or bring the man to justice, but instead buried himself in work. That man, who appears to be Jack the Ripper, went on to murder 5 more women, and Pentious did nothing to stop any of it. He's carried that guilt to his grave and as a result ended up in hell. With tears running down his cheeks, Pentious admits he deserved it. However, with his friends in danger, he vowed to set out and help them he did. Despite Lute's fury at this development, the Speaker of God confirms that Pentious is indeed redeemed, as he was selfless and made the ultimate sacrifice. He's a free, cleansed soul. This is a step too far for Lute though, who's desperate to kill the demons. When Sera finds out she went behind her back to speak to Lilith and meddle, Sera puts her foot down and reminds Lute that the decisions are hers to make alone. Furthermore, Lute is going to stay a lieutenant for the time being. After the meeting, Emily is quite happy to show Sir Pentious around heaven. She has a whole bunch of things to reveal, but all Pentious wants is to find out if Charlie and his friends are okay. Unfortunately, this isn't going to happen anytime soon, and Pentious realises he's basically alone again, and it hits him like a ton of bricks. That is until Emily helps him out with facsimiles of the Egg Boys, which he enjoys and will tolerate. Sera speaks to the Speaker of God and apologises for misjudging the situation with Hell and the truth about the redeemed souls. She's feeling guilty about this and the possibility that souls in the past that could have been redeemed were not. Luke meanwhile starts to go down a dark path and, realising it's her against the world, breaks out into an absolute show-stopping song that confirms she's going to kill every last demon after Adam's death. Seeing his spirit egger on isn't helping matters either. As the episode comes to a close, Sera makes her decision and puts heaven into lockdown. It's for their own protection and to stop things from escalating, and it ties in nicely to the end of episode 1. Poor Pentious though, he misses his friends, and no Egg Boys can hold back the flood of tears that come when Emily disappears into the portal, which is where episode 2 comes to an end. So Hazbin Hotel mixes things up in this episode in both visual and narrative flow, with the bright blues and yellows contrasting beautifully with Hell's harsh reds and blacks. However, the tone is vastly darker inside the pearly gates. Lute's song is easy to stand out from the whole season so far, and what an absolute showstopper it is. It's clear that she's going to set out to kill demons, and maybe this will be the catalyst to start an all-out war between heaven and hell. And we know that Vox wants to start this war, but what if he's not the one that actually starts it? We could also have the theory where Pentious manages to get back to hell in some way, perhaps opening a portal and in doing so, allowing either Vox's goons to make their way into heaven, or maybe Lute comes down to hell and kills some of the demons. Either way, there's a lot of possibilities here and plenty of theories to be discussed. Now, hearing about Pentious' backstory is a nice inclusion too, and it also seems like the idea of redemption may be linked to what's happened in your past. Now, Pentious' only crime is not helping thy neighbour, which is totally Jack the Ripper, right? And now he's redeemed himself by preventing a woman from being killed by going after the man responsible. Sure, it may not be squeaky clean in terms of being holier than thou, but it does make sense as to why Pentious was accepted into heaven. And seeing the hierarchy of angels and the way heaven is governed is a nice touch though, and their big panic sesh is not instilling confidence in where this could go next for them. Either way, Hazbin Hotel Season 2 continues to deliver the goods. Roll on next week for the double bill of episodes. Thanks for watching, and do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.